All the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell.
Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Pastor Peace podcast with your boy Dante, man. We in this bitch, man. What y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Y'all ready? We about to get it started with another episode. This episode is going to focus on the path that your past put you on. Did you hear me? I said the path that your past gonna put you on. Pop them peas there, Tay. You already know. Anyway, man, I'm just gonna reflect on myself, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what your past done for you or not. I know what my past did for me and the path it put me on in life. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna speak on today a little bit. It's gonna get ugly. It might get a little ugly. But that's okay. Hey, my past is my past. Ugly it may be. Whatever. It's all good. I'm here, right? But anyway, when I think about my past, man, I'm going all the way back to and like farthest back as I can go. And if I think about it in my mind, it get cloudy, it get dark. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what that shit represent for me. It was a dark time back then. And it's a few bullet points. Okay, I'm gonna go over the bullet points real quickly. The things that pop in my mind when I think about my past is like dark, lonely, sheltered, self-conscious, low self-esteem, and just being poor. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about all of them and why I think that way when I think about my past. See, but I'm also talking about how it helped me to be who I am. You know what I mean? And how the darkness helped me to shine in my own light. And how being lonely helped me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get all into all of that. Yeah. So let's go back to the dark side. You know what I mean? And I felt, and I ain't alone with this. I kind of feel like a lot of people was raised like that. You know what I mean? Not raised, but came up like that. You know what I mean? In poverty. Just surrounded by poverty. Just brokenness, homelessness. You know, like depending on food shelters and just different things. You know what I mean? It was just a dark past. It seemed like it rained a lot. I don't know why. But, you know, just coming up like that, man, in poverty, like don't get me wrong, my childhood, I think my childhood was probably split in two. The first half is when I speak of the darkness, because it was just a dark time. And like things I remember is dark memories, like bad memories, you know what I mean? Like, and even though now I think that I wasn't the only one living like that, and that I know that people came up just how I did, and people are still coming up this way, and it's really about how it builds character and all of that or whatever. It's how you take it in. But then at that time, it was a very lonely time in my life. I was lonely. I felt alone. You know what I mean? I felt like I was the only kid that didn't have new shoes or a haircut. Or I felt like I felt in this bubble by myself. You know what I mean? Which, if you ask me, which made me close off to people, made me sheltered. Now, I don't be wanting nobody to get too close. Because, why? Why you think that? I know why I think that. I don't be wanting people to get too close to me because I'm self-conscious. I grew up ugly. I had bad hygiene, terrible wardrobe, feet stinking through my shoes in PE class type ass thing. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. Like, so I was self-conscious, right? Which justified the shelterness for me. It's like I just not be around people because shit, I don't want people to kill what little bit of self-esteem that I had, because I had no self-esteem. It was all effects of my surroundings and just how it was and how I saw things and what I thought I needed to have things. So when in reality we was just poor, bro. We was just poor. And then my mom was dealing with some things, you know what I mean? Trying to be a human, you know what I mean? Just living life and dealing with shit and wasn't necessarily capable of being a mom, you know what I mean? She was like, her mind was controlled by other things. So, whatever. But that was the reality, you know what I mean? But, like, see, that's the thing with people, man, with humans and the way your mind works and shit. You can look at a lot of things and then it's how you perceive them and how your perspective on that shit. And I think all my life I had to fight. It's like, no. All my life I always reflected. I kind of try to reflect the opposite. So all that darkness, I always like try to find my own way to shine. Try to find a way to shine in my own light. It's like I say, like, I don't need your light. You want to put me in the darkness, I'm going to shine in that darkness. It's just my mentality. Like, being lonely, I felt alone so much, I learned how to be alone. You know what I mean? And now I have no real need for anybody. I don't need, people say that all the time. Like, I don't need you for nothing. I don't need you. I need people, but I don't. Like, I'm used to being without people. Everybody needs somebody, of course. But I'm used to being without. So, you know what I mean? And I think that's a strength. Because some people be so desperate to be down. That not me. I'm down. I'm already down. If you ain't down with me, oh well, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? And it's really another form of being sheltered. But it's just for protection. See, back then I used to close myself off. What I'm trying to learn how to do is just be myself. And if allow people in if they want in, but don't expect nobody to come in. I don't expect nobody to like nothing to me. But if they want to, yeah, come on, I'm here. Because I believe in me. I don't need nobody to believe in me. I used to be self-conscious. I used to think all that shit. now it's kind of flipped. It totally flipped. I don't know when, but at some point, instead of being self-conscious and thinking I'm ugly, I started to think I was like God's gift. Look at you, boy. Ah. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just flipped, and I no longer look down on myself like that. You know what I mean? I know what I bring to the table. I know my value. I know what I'm worth. I know who I am. Simple as that. So now I walk tall in confidence. Man, I got a presence with me now. I appreciate who I am. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that's worth more than any dollar amount, bro. I appreciate who I am. I'm standing on me. Me. Tay Diddy, not P. Diddy. Tay Diddy. The real Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, I am who I am. And you know who I am? I'm reliable. All of that shit built a reliable, strong, confident, dedicated, motivated, wise nigga. Because I'm still from the streets, baby. But I'm also weak. I'm emotional. I'm lazy. You're like, how you going to be lazy and motivated? I am. And I'm vulnerable. So like, I don't know. What kind of soup is that when you stir all that shit up? You know what I mean? But that's me. That's who I am, man. And I ain't gonna run from it. Ain't nobody gonna change it but me. Any changes that take place with this is because I wanted to change that shit. And that's what motherfuckers gotta realize, who they are. Quit trying to be somebody they ain't. I got cousins. I got people. People might be like, bro, man, why you don't come around? Why you don't? Man, I try to request you on Facebook, and I'm just different, bro. I don't really get down like that, and it ain't even on purpose. It's just, I ain't never been the popular kid. I ain't never been that dude. So I chose my lane, and I'm gonna be who I am right here. And I ain't about to chase nobody or chase none of that. You know what I mean? To be down. I don't need to be down, because all them same people that be like, bro, I be trying to, where you be at, this and that. They still reaching out because I'm who I am. And it's probably a little better that I ain't like hanging on their coattail. I ain't no burden to nobody. I ain't about to pop up at nobody's house and they gonna be like, oh, damn, this nigga here. Hell nah, that ain't me. When I pop up, motherfucker like, nigga, where you been? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's how I want it to be. Simple as that. Because people finicky, man. People say one thing and do another. People, man, just lie. People steal. People kill people they close to, man. For real. And people just jealous and they hate for no reason, bro. Like, there's a whole lot of, like, just shit that goes on when you surround yourself with a bunch of people, man. And I just don't never be wanting nobody to get too close to me like that. So that's how I protect myself, man. And me doing that, I think, built this guy. And then now I'm going through this stage of realization. I'm realizing a lot of things about me that I really ain't even know, never even really paid attention to. But I could kind of see which way this is taking me. And that's why I call this the path that your past can take you on. Because I like this journey, man. Even though it was a whole lot of dark days and a whole lot of struggles and torment and turmoil and just fucked up shit, it was a whole lot of good things too. That's what I mean. I was blessed with the ability to be able to look at shit in both ways and look at shit. Look at the good in things when it's the worst thing that ever could happen. You know what I mean? Like, whew, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it's fun, man. And I'm rolling, baby. I'm rolling. And wherever I'm rolling to, man, that's where I'm supposed to go. So, you know what I mean? I just pray that everybody kind of do the same thing, man. You gotta reflect sometimes, see what path your past is taking you on, and try to predict where you going, bro, or guide yourself somewhere, man. Do something for real. Believe me, I ain't want to give nobody no advice, but I'm just saying that's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to fix some shit about myself, because a lot of that shit that I listed, that shit ain't cool, but hey, that's who I am. That's what I say. I say this all the time. I am who I am. Ain't nobody gonna change that. Nobody. But me, if I want to. And if I'm too blind to see the flaws, then I ain't gonna never change that. And can't nobody ever change it. So like, the changes I'm going through is because I'm recognizing shit. And some of these things people might be fine with, be cool with, be comfortable with. And the changes that I make gonna make people uncomfortable. That's cool. That's cool. Because like I said, I'm used to being alone, sheltered, all that. So like, I ain't here for somebody else's opinion, emotions, none of that. I'm here to be me. Unapologetically. Dante. That's who I am. Google me. It's like, nah, don't Google me. But anyway, that was just a little something, man. If you still here, man, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. For real. Or sis. I really, 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 really do. I appreciate you. I love you. Until next time, man, this is the Pastor P's podcast with your boy Dante. We out here. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and YouTube. All at Pastor P's podcast. You know what I mean? It's been real. Peace.
Find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.